Hi everyone, I'm Andrea from Admire PR and I'm very glad to welcome Fabiha, who's the author of Branches of My Tree, which is a beautiful book that we enjoy very much in the office. So just tell us a bit about yourself, first of all, please.
So, Andrea, thank you so much for having me over for these questions. It's very sweet of you. And me, I was born and raised in Pakistan, and I had my education there, and I moved out of the country at relatively a very young age. But since I was very young, I was exposed to different cultures and religions, and it's always fascinated me how people think, how they feel. I guess I was one of those little writers in the books or something. So no, in my early 20s, I moved to the US and then to Amsterdam, and now we've made home here in the UK since the past 20 odd years.
So you mentioned writing at a young age. Is it something that's always interested you with, language and writing?
Yes, so my parents have been very instrumental in kind of developing this trait in me.
Mm.
Back in the day when we were younger, there weren't computers and stuff, and I've spent a lot of days outdoor, a lot of time outdoors with dogs, and my dad introduced me to Dickens. I think when I was
Oh,
yes, 8 or 9 years old. I didn't understand it as much, but I really found it very fascinating. And we used to travel abroad a lot for holiday and stuff. And I would look at the places through the writer's eyes and always make little notes and kind of write, oh, this is very fascinating. I still do that. That's
yeah.
why I don't do a real Dear Diary kind of thing. I just compile all my notes together or things and kind of just write small vignettes here and there. And
Oh,
my parents
that's interesting.
encourage me to do that a lot.
Yeah, that's really interesting. So by you journal in a way where you take little things that you've seen. Is that?
Yes, anything. I could
Yeah.
be walking and say a dog is pulling on a leash, and I see the owner. Sometimes they get very distressed,
Yeah.
and I can sense, what they may be feeling. So I'll just make a little note of it.
Okay.
Um, it's just sometimes they're in my head, sometimes they're literally on napkins or whatever's available.
Yeah.
I can't
Brilliant.
write leaves though.
I love that. I love that. And I think you taught English, haven't you, as well?
I did. So when I moved here to the UK, my children were young, but I always wanted to do something, and I joined the school where they were studying, and I joined as a teacher. So I taught early years for a good 10 years of my life, mid 20s to my 30s. And there I also learned how to be with children with special needs. So I specialized in that then, and I worked with them for a bit. And once I left school, I started working with the council to help the refugees that come in, because I've always been parallel to everything that I've been doing in life. I've done a lot of charity work. I worked with charities with mental health issues, distressed women, lots of things like that. So then through the council, I was working with refugees and teaching them English. And basically, they needed kind of life skills and stuff.
Sure, sure. That's, I can imagine, very hard work, but very rewarding as well.
It was very rewarding. I don't know if you remember when the Calais
Sure.
situation arrived, there was
Yeah.
a huge influx. And, every little that we could do, I
Mm.
thought it was, even if it made a little difference to someone's life, I thought it was very rewarding. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. And then, so tell us now about Branches of My Tree. You have a beautiful Instagram account as well. So yeah, tell us how you put that together and where the ideas have come from.
So Branches of My Tree is very special to me. And literally, I was sitting in this room with my daughter, and it was late at night. We were having a conversation about, my children were leaving home, moving on to their lives and stuff. And I was talking to her, and I said, I'm really going to miss you. What am I going to do? And she goes, Mama, you write so well. Why don't you turn it into a blog? And I thought, oh, okay. To be honest, I wasn't very tech savvy. I'm talking 2017.
Yeah.
And everything was Instagram. And so I said, oh, how am I going to do that? And she said, well, I can help you. I'll show you how to do this. And that's how Branches of My Tree was born. So there.
Oh,
and I had a
lovely.
lot of, yes, over the time. So I was able to fill it in pretty quickly.
Yeah. So, that's lovely from that conversation with your daughter.
Yes, literally one late at night.
Yeah. Where often the best things and ideas come about, those little moments. And to take that then, this idea that's gone on to Instagram, and now you can see obviously the books behind you. Now you've got it's actually something that people can hold.
Yes.
You clearly love books. I love books. I love to be able to hold and smell paper. I think it's really a beautiful thing. So what do you hope that people gain from reading your book? What do you want them to do and feel?
When I put this book out there, when I put the blog out there, if you notice, I did it with a pseudonym.
Yeah.
So that's also my maiden name as when I was younger. And the thing is, Andrea, it's very difficult to be vulnerable. And I want the reader to know that they're not alone. There are painful moments in life. There are difficult moments. And this book can be kind of a shoulder to kind of rest on. There are very happy moments. And the book is also filled with a lot of happy moments there. They can share that. They can enjoy that. And just last night, a friend messaged me saying it appeals to both men and women, you see.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, he sent me a screenshot of something that he read from my book and said, this really hit hard. So basically, there are bits in the book everybody can relate to, literally, and because they are bits from life. And I want the readers to feel, what, we have something that we can kind of relate to, have hope with, and enjoy.
Yeah, I think for me, I love the way that often you're not drawing a conclusion, you're stating something that happened, and so for as a reader, you can read it and think, oh, that happened to me, and this is what happened next. But you leave that open. You're leaving some space there for people to discover their own thoughts or think about how that might have happened to them or their mum or their sister or whoever in their life. And that, to me, that's a real gift to offer the reader space to find their own feelings.
Well, I'm really glad you feel that way. And that is my intention, actually, because our experiences aren't the same, yet they are.
Yeah.
How life takes us through things. It's nice that we know someone else is also probably going through something similar, or, these things happen and we never really know how to handle stuff. No. I have 4 children, 2 dogs, and every time something new pops up.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I think, oh, how did I not see this coming? Or something.
I have 1 child, I should know exactly what to do.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much, Fabiha, for being with us today. And I will share your links to your blog and your Instagram and the book, of course, with all our people and our fans who watch us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andrea.